Who inspires you? This is Andrew Paul Smith of apsmithonline.com. Who inspires you? I'll tell you who inspires me. It's a guy called Nightingale, Earl Nightingale of Nightingale Conant. This is the essence of success, and I want to read to you today The Strangest Secret. You've probably heard it before, but it's well worth hearing again. Why do men with goals succeed in life and men without them fail? Well, let me tell you something which, if you really understand it, will alter your life immediately. You'll suddenly find that good luck just seems to be attracted to you. The things you want seem to fall in line. And from now on, you won't have the problems, the worries, the gnawing lump of anxiety that perhaps you've experienced before. Doubt, fear, well, they'll be things of the past. Here's the key to success and the key to failure. We become what we think about. Now read that again. We become what we think about. Through all history, the great wise men and teachers, philosophers and prophets have disagreed with one another on many different things. It is only on this one point they are in complete and unanimous agreement. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, said, "A man's life is what his thoughts make it." Benjamin Disraeli, British Prime Minister, said, "Everything comes if a man will only wait. I have brought myself by long meditation to the conviction that a human being with a settled purpose must accomplish it, and that nothing can resist a will that will stake even existence on its fulfillment." Are you listening to this? These are really wise words. They're not my words, they're Earl Nightingale's words. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "A man is what he thinks about all day long." In the Bible, Mark 9 verse 23 reads, "If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth." My old friend, Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, put it this way: "This is one of the greatest laws in the universe. Fervently do I wish that I had discovered it as a very young man. The great law, briefly and simply stated, is that if you think in negative terms, you will get negative results. If you think in positive terms, you will achieve positive results. That is the simple fact," he went on to say, "which is the basis of an astonishing law of prosperity and success. In 3 words, believe and succeed." Believe and succeed. Well, it's pretty apparent, isn't it? And every person who discovered this for a while believed he was the first one to work it out. We become what we think about. Now, how does it work? Why do we become what we think about? Well, I'll tell you how it works, as far as we know. Now, to do this, I want to tell you about a situation that parallels the human mind. Suppose a farmer had some land, and it's good fertile land. Now the land gives the farmer a choice. He may plant in that land whatever he chooses. The land doesn't care. It's up to the farmer to make the decision. Now, remember, we're comparing the human mind with the land, because the mind, like the land, doesn't care what you plant in it. It will return what you plant, but it doesn't care what you plant. Now, let's say that the farmer has 2 seeds in his hand. One is a seed of corn, and the other is nightshade, a deadly poison. He digs 2 little holes in the earth and he plants both seeds, one corn and the other nightshade. He covers up the holes, waters and takes care of the land. And what will happen? Invariably, the land will return what is planted. As it is written in the Bible, "As you sow, so also shall you reap." Remember that the land doesn't care. It will return poison in just as wonderful abundance as it will corn. So up come 2 plants, one corn and one poison. The human mind is far more fertile, far more incredible and mysterious than the land. But it works the same way. It doesn't care what we plant. Success, failure, a concrete worthwhile goal, or confusion, misunderstanding, fear, anxiety, and so on. But what we plant, it must return to us. You see, the human mind is the last great unexplored continent on Earth. It contains riches beyond our wildest dreams. It returns anything we want to plant. Now you might say, well, if that's true, why don't people use their minds more? Well, I think they've figured that one out too. Our mind comes as standard equipment at birth. It's free. And things that are given to us for nothing, we place very little value on. Things we pay money for, we value. The paradox is that exactly the reverse is true. Everything that's really worthwhile in our lives came to us for free. Our minds, our souls, our bodies, our hopes, our dreams, our ambitions, our intelligence, our love of family and children and friends and country, all these priceless possessions are free. But the things that cost us money are actually very cheap and can be replaced at any time. A good man can be completely wiped out and make another fortune. He can do that several times. Even if our home burns down, we can rebuild it. But the things we got for nothing, we can never replace. The human mind isn't used because we take it for granted. Familiarity breeds contempt. It can do any kind of job we assign to it, but generally speaking, we use it for little jobs instead of big important ones. Universities have proved that most of us are operating on about 10% or less of our abilities. So, decide now, what is it that you want? Plant your goal in your mind. It's the most important decision you'll ever make in your entire life. You see, the very law that gives us success is a two-edged sword. We must control our thinking. The same rule that can lead a man to a life of success, wealth and happiness and all the things that he ever dreamed of for himself and his family, that very same law can lead him to the gutter. It's all in how he uses it, for good or for bad. This is the strangest secret in the world. The Strangest Secret, and it's by Earl Nightingale. Thanks for listening. apsmithonline.com, info@andrewpaulsmithonline.com, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye.